there's Bane's tracker. I've got an analysis. Alfred, have you run 80085 through the back computer?
Master Bruce, that's boobs again.
Yeah. Did you run it through? He's like trying not to laugh. Hey, Alfred. Did you run pen 15 through there? Alfred. What's 6 plus 9? It's 15, sir. 69.
Also, Alfred, your mom's gay.
Why is he hitting him with like a middle school insult? That's not even an insult anymore. No one even cares now.
Yeah,
you
dude,
say that.
you got him, dude.
Isn't who made the meme "Your Mom Gay"?
I don't know. Actually.
Who made that meme? Because the first time I heard that, I think I heard it from PewDiePie.
Oh, you might be right.
And
yeah.
I found, but he didn't make
it.
it. He found it on Reddit. I found it very funny. Do people find that meme offensive? I bet they do.
I bet you they do. Yeah, I think so.
But people find everything offensive.
I think so as well.
Here's the thing. If you're an actual homophobe or something, you're a dick.
Right.
But if you're just like memeing or whatever, I mean, it's like me. I'm kind of fat. You know, if you're memeing on fat people, that's a little funny. You know, like it's not like, oh man, you've insulted my fat heritage.
You've crossed the line.
The race of fats will be on their way to shut you down. You have been canceled by Fat Squad.
My brothers are en route.
I just leave a thread and I dash message from Fat Squad. What was your thoughts on the exclusivity? You were gonna say something about it after my whole I got on a high horse and I led I gave a big statement.
You led an epic battle charge. How do I get out of here first before I really get into it?
Well, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know.
Perfect. I think if I go out this way and go back the way we came.
I thought you could go out an entrance in the sewers.
Because if I go in this way, back in... Oh, yeah, this is the way. This is the way.
Oh, man, this is it.
So, exclusivity. So, I think that, to a certain extent, I think that it can work in some respects. I think that if you take... like some indie titles, for example, or things that are kind of lower on the totem pole.
Is this how you just stop moving now? You're not going to even go anywhere?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, but I think like so.
Batman pep talk.
So like, there's games. I think if you take like a giant brand like a Spider-Man or a Batman, and you make that strictly exclusive to a console,
out of nowhere too.
Out of nowhere, I think that's a bit more problematic than say like a Last of Us or Uncharted, where it's basically developed in part with Sony. You know, like they are heavily involved in the production. I think that's quite a bit different, and they were involved with Spider-Man too, but it's quite a bit different than if you're having an established franchise like Spider-Man or Batman, where it's only on this console, where universally everyone's going to want to play it. Not to say that people didn't want to universally play other things, but I just think it's a little bit more of a challenge with those titles specifically, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I think that you can have exclusive titles successfully, and it can help to separate consoles, because at the end of the day, they do want to make money, and they want to make their console more appealing to the masses. So I get it, making games like Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War, these really amazing games. But I think you also... It's kind of tough to say, though, because it feels like if you're going to do that with just some specific titles and not others, I don't know, man. I guess it's kind of a weird thing. It's kind of a weird thing to navigate. But I think, personally, I just don't like the idea of universal, already established titles being exclusive.
Well, that's my problem. People, so here's the other thing. People will say, like, well, Batman Arkham was already on every platform, but Spider-Man was a new series. Yes, this is a new version of Spider-Man, but Spider-Man has been getting games since the Atari.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is not a new series. Like, if you want to pretend that it is, fine, but it's not. So you're just basically pulling that out of your backside, just to kind of try and make an argument for it. But it's just not. Let's take out a Black Mass drug stash.
I like the sound of that. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of my problem with that, is that Spider-Man. So I can name off Spider-Man games in the last couple decades that have been on like everything. Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Xbox 360, PS3. Spider-Man Edge of Time, Xbox 360, PS3. And I think Web of Shadows got a PS2 port as well.
Oh.
I don't know if any of these came to the Wii. Like, no one cares. Are you gonna stop that crime too?
Oh, I think I will.
Good. Do it now. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, PS3, Xbox 360. That's 3 titles on the last generation that were all on everything. All Spider-Man. That's not like it's not Spider-Man just because it's not Insomniac. So to now take that character and just make him exclusive is a little weird to me.
Yes.
So my argument is that if you're okay with that and you're not okay with Batman, just because there's been other Batman games on everything, you don't know what you're talking about.
That's
like
exactly
you should be not okay with either one then. And the idea that just because this is a reboot of Spider-Man where it's a new series doesn't mean it's not Spider-Man.
Right.
It just doesn't mean anything.
And that's where I guess it gets tough for me, because I get it with specific exclusive where you want to separate yourself. But when it comes to titles like that, it'd be like making the new Avengers game strictly Sony. You know, or just doing that. It's the idea of like, well, millions of people are into this, regardless of console. And that obviously was the biggest movie franchise of all time. Or one of them, at least. And
yeah, I don't know what was, but I think you're right. I mean, if you averaged it out, I think it would be.
It's probably right
for
there.
sure.
Yeah, so
because it's also like 25 movies.
Exactly, and if you're gonna have it where you're going to divide it into a console where it's just one group of people who can do that.
Remember, you can hit that guy in this one. You're gonna have to hit him.
Oh, I see.
You can't take him down, and so if you leave him all till the end, you won't even be able to end your combo really. Sorry, not to cut you off.
No.
It's different than Arkham, all the others.
That's what I was going to say.
Arkham, all the others.
You could not touch that guy before.
This would have been the place to do your combat variation, dude. You did, like, insane here.
Oh, I should have.
Rapscallions! It doesn't matter. We can do it, like, anywhere, especily in a combat map.
Oh, yes, we can. That's true.
But yeah, no, it's weird with those characters. I think that a great example, though, of this is Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition 2 never would have been made if somebody hadn't footed the bill. The drug stash is right there, too. Or right on the other side of that, I think.
Do we open? Oh, yeah, we opened this. Perfect.
So I think that Deadly Premonition 2 never would have been made if Nintendo hadn't been willing to make it exclusive and probably pay a ton of the money for it. Because what I was reading is that they foot the bill for the development.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
That's really cool.
That's my understanding of it, because that was a cult classic game, and everybody who loved it wanted another one. It was never going to happen. Didn't make nearly enough money.
Right.
I don't even think it broke even, but it might have broken even.
But it was a good game, though, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And Nintendo did that because they're making so many boatloads of money that it made them look good to do that.
Yes.
That's where capitalism works out, is when the consumer benefits. Because the thing that never would have been made was made because somebody gave a bunch of money to a company and said, hey, we want to look good, and by proxy, you will look good and make something good. Oh, dude, wait, don't take down. Do like all the manual beatdowns and stuff with the disruptor and everything.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can do that here.
Let's do the disruptor right now. Right.
Yeah. Not to tell you what to do. It's just a good
No,
idea
it's helpful. Sure,
way.
that's a good idea.
So that's where like the capitalism of exclusivity benefits the consumer, because that game would have never existed without Nintendo footing the bill there.
Yes.
And I don't think it benefits them in the case of Spider-Man, where there would have been another Spider-Man game, probably even could have been the same one, no matter who paid for it.
Yes.
So that's just my idea of where I think it's okay and not. And I mean, I don't run anything. It's okay anywhere, technically, but was that not a Predator encounter?
I guess not.
That's lame.
I thought it, but
it really seemed like it was.
I thought so too.
You have to go Oh yeah. Hey, wait. Turn on the. Where was that? Did you get it?
Was it on the other side? No, I didn't get it. Oh, it's gotta be behind us. Gotta be.
I grow impatient.
No.
What the heck?
Maybe it was just that guy down there.
Huh, that's weird because it looked like it was a thing.
I thought so too.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's weird for me, is when, like you said, it's a big pre-established thing. But if you're okay with some of the big pre-established things being one and not others, I would say that you should check your privilege. No,
check your privilege at the door, buddy.
Think about why that is, because it usually doesn't make sense other than just like because it benefits you, which I get is a very easy way to think.
Right.
Like, hey, I don't lose out, so like, what's the big deal? But the problem is then you lose the, the other guy's shoes mentality.
Yeah. Which, listen, I get it, because like, as a PlayStation player, I'd love to be able to play Halo. That'd be fun. But I get that that's a big attraction for Xbox, and I get that. But when you're taking established things, like we've been saying, that aren't like that, that didn't come from the ground up with that organization and can't be like a mascot for the console, that's kind of annoying, you know? That's like, well, why can't just everyone have that one? Stick to your exclusives, which are great. Last of Us 2, one of the greatest selling games of all time. You've got God of War, incredible. You've got all these other games that are great. And I don't know, I just don't think that you need to do that with those big titles that everyone could enjoy. And that, you know, you can still have your poster child for your console and not take away Batman and Spider-Man from half of the console gaming community.
Also, can I really quick, like, not to talk down to anybody at all, but can I say a really quick thing that consumers, I think, should do if they're in a position where they're upset with these things? Wait until they're cheaper. You know? Like, I get that it sucks to wait, but some of my favorite games I was not able to play until I was older because I didn't have that money to buy multiple platforms. And by the time I bought, like, so for example, I never had the money for a gaming PC till last year. I only made that money from the channel. I put it right back into the channel for work. I use the gaming PC for work.
All the time.
Now, do I play on it too? Yes, but this technically is also partially for work. Like, I just beat this game 6 months ago. Wouldn't be playing this again if people didn't want to see it.
Right.
I'm playing it because people want to see it. There's a supply and demand for it. It sounds douchey, but it's true. Now, at the same time, I think that you need to take that into account when you are buying things as a consumer. And if you're a consumer with less money, you need to say, well, maybe instead of buying Last of Us 2 when it's $60, I should wait till it's $20, you know, and get it on a deal and buy something else in the meantime. I just platinum Bloodborne. That game's like from what, 2015? I didn't have any less fun playing it in 2020.
That's a heck of an achievement, by the way.
Oh, I loved it, and it took a while, but I appreciate it. Thank you. You platinumed Battlefront 2. I don't think that can be underspoken.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, that was a grind. There's no doubt. Oh! Congratulations on your gaming achievements. It's like cannonball to the acid.
Well, I think you're just like trying to push through the next part. You were not thinking, no. He said you'd glue grenade on the ground.
Oh, perfect.
I feel like you don't read the stuff.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
So, you're like everybody else. I guess my thing is, I was going to get to is I was not able to afford to play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic when I was a kid. I always wanted to play it. I played it at my cousin's house. He had more money for games than I did. That's life. Sucks, but he did.
Yeah,
good for him. Had a good time. Now, the thing is, by the time that I had money for it, I was able to buy an Xbox for $80 total, and buy each game for $15 a piece, instead of an Xbox for like $300 and each game for $60 a piece.
Which is pure stonks, by the way.
Yeah, and I played them way later, but I didn't have any less fun because I played them later. Being first is not always the most important thing ever, and I think that that's kind of there's an artificial, like, you need to get on board right now in the gaming industry and in the entertainment industry of, like, it's kind of called FOMO, the fear of missing out. And, well, that was weird.
I did not want that.
The problem is they're in, like, the hallway. The fear of missing out, essentially, is like, hey, T is going to be playing Spider-Man a year before I do, and he's having a good time, but I want to be able to talk to him about it and play it now, especially while there's DLC suits coming out that I might not be able to get later. And it's sort of this artificial idea of, well, if I don't play it now, I'm either not going to get the full experience or I won't be able to enjoy it with my friends and stuff. And I get that that's a concern, but maybe at the end of the day, you also have to worry about you enjoying your time and having money for the things you want. And maybe instead of buying everything day one, you buy Bloodborne, Last of Us 1 Remastered, and I'm trying to think of another, like, greatest hits. God of War, when they're all $20 on greatest hits.
You can even get Red Dead Redemption 2 right now for super cheap. And that's like one of the greatest games of all time. So yeah, if you're looking to just kind of wait on these things, that's fine. The problem comes, like you said, with FOMO or with potential spoilers.
Yeah.
Especially, I think it's a lot harder with movies.
Yeah.
But you also see it with games a good amount. If you're on YouTube, Reddit, things like that, you're probably going to see spoilers, which sucks.
Which has happened to me. It's not, I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
Right.
It's just sometimes it's something that you kind of have to not deal with, but put up with almost.
Yes.
Which sucks.
It does suck, yeah.
Project TN1. Looks like Bane's experimenting with a new form of venom. Whatever it is, it must be what caused the physiological changes I saw in the corpse back at the GCPD.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's also not a fair situation. So That's kind of the sucky thing.
No, it is. It's tough because you either wait, save a bunch of money, and risk spoilers, or you spend full price and get the experience. So I don't. It's tough. It is. A tough
Well, and some people don't have the money to spend full price.
Right.
This is such a sick scene, by the way.
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous.
Bane knows who I am. You're not safe at Wayne Manor.
Got it. I'll call the police.
No, I can't risk them discovering my identity as well. Just secure yourself in the Batcave.
What are you going to do?
I'm on my way to you. I'll figure something out.
Oh my gosh, dude.
This is the version of Bane, by the way, that I really wish they had gotten throughout the entire Arkham series. I don't know why I said they. Us. All of us.
Yeah.
All of them.
Not me, just they.
No, I really wish that this had been what people got to see, was this genius, Instead, he's just like this nerfed kind of idiot.
He's just a big, strong idiot, which kind of sucks, because...
You are going the right way.
Okay.
You have to do the same thing to get out of here.
Firefly. He must not know Joker's behind bars, and he's putting those people in danger to get...
We're getting pretty close to the end of the game.
We are. We gotta get to Alfred ASAP. But yeah, I think we're definitely getting really close. Yeah, dude, the version of Bane that we got, like, in Asylum, listen, it was kind of fun, I guess, but the boss fight was not much to really talk about, I guess. It was okay. The reveal I thought was dope, where he was, like, all sucked dry, basically, and was not Bane. I want to...
Hell yeah, it was.
Could go on.
Why don't you give me that reveal right now?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
No, hey.
All right, what do we got here?
All right, perfect.
No.
Let's see what's up.
Signal.
And if the cops try anything stupid, kill a few hostages. Sure thing. And,
Sure thing, absolutely.
Yeah, no worries.
The bat shows.
Line launch.
We'll wait all night if we have
Or the remote claw.
Oh,
thing.
won't let me.
$1 million riding on this.
Because you have to wait.
There we go.
Firefly has hostages on the Pioneer's Bridge.
Gosh dang it.
Before coming back.
Let me line launch.
Just let the police handle Mr. Linz, especially in light of what we've just learned.
I can't abandon those hostages. They're in jeopardy because of me. Because of the bounty Joker placed on my head.
I like this
They'll be safe in the
Tarantino angle you've given us.
I know, right?
You got Quentin Tarantino
Yeah,
giving
you
us
like
the
this?
cinematic angles here.
And he bats in the cave. Got him, dude. That's funny.
No, you have to go up there first.
Oh, I see. There we go.
Jeez, what an amateur.
It's just so
Oh
embarrassing.
my gosh.
I can't
what
imagine.
What a fool.
I mean...
Actually, wait. I think if you do that up there, doo-doo.
Doo-doo?
I thought you could get a... Yeah. Yep. I don't know how you do it, but I think you can get that thing. The Enigma thing.
The thing.
We might as well, since we're here.
I don't know.
Do you have to hit the thing with the battering there?
I did. Oh, maybe it opens up for a sec. Okay, yeah, let's try that. I did it before.
Oh, and then you have to switch to the...
There we go.
Yep. Nice. Okay, so now you should be able to...
Go right up there?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
that's
you
what I
go.
missed before. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Perfect. Give me that. Victory Royale. But yeah, man, and then in City, it's the same one, and then you don't really see him at all at night. But it would have been really cool, dang it, to have this one right away in Asylum that was more of a psychological threat.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is obviously he's a much better villain this way.
It bothers me that they try to act like he's still intelligent in the other games. Like in those character bios and stuff, they try to act like he's still above average intelligence, but he's really just stupid.
He's really dumb, dude. He runs into walls all day. That's how you beat him. You throw a batarang in his eye and he runs into walls.
Yeah,
the
and
Titan
then-
monsters, it makes sense. Bane?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't know, man. Alright, let's go over to Firefly. and show them what's up.
We might as well head that way.
This is a great boss fight, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. It takes a little bit to get through the bridge, though, to actually get to that point.
Oh, wait. Can we just do this? Where is he? Oh, yeah. I guess, we'll probably just... Yeah, we'll do this and go on our way.